Well, according to NASA, spring is fireball season. Who knew? Anyway, I spoke to our astronomer expert Bob Kelly with Scobie Planetarium. It was a meteor from a phenomenon that's called April fireballs. Take a look. This is what they look like. It looks like a ball of fire streaking across the sky, hence the name fireball. They are usually brighter than a shooting star and can happen at any time of the day or night. So that's why you saw one today extra bright. For reasons astronomers don't fully understand, they occur in early April.
Nearly 7 million people in Dallas and Fort Worth have been living through an assault by giant tornadoes, and look how powerful they are. At first it looks like a paper flying through the air, but those are tractor trailers tossed through the sky. The storms snap power lines, each bright light another one down, and the schools are on lockdown. Frightened first-grade children told to huddle against the wall.
900 dolphins have turned up on a stretch of beach on the northern coast. Scientists have been testing the dolphins and trying to figure out exactly what happened. But these deaths are just the latest in a worldwide trend. In February, 179 dolphins washed ashore in Cape Cod. Then in early March, amateur video taken on a beach in Rio de Janeiro showed more than 30 dolphins on the shore.
The breaking news we're getting in about Indonesia's geophysical agency saying an earthquake of 8.9 on the Richter scale has been measured off Aceh. They've issued a tsunami warning in that area. So an earthquake.
This is a great earthquake. This is an 8.7, and it's just unbelievable here that we're talking about this almost in the same region that we had the great earthquake, that 9.0 back in 04 here. We're talking just very close to the coast here, relatively close. This is the 8.7 here, occurring at 33 kilometers. We don't have confirmation yet that a tsunami has been generated here, but you can see we are over water here. This is not happening under land, so I would bet, based on historical averages here and what we look back at.
Ever seen what you're about to show? Yeah, let's take a look at this video right now. I want you to check this out, and you can see we had anywhere from 2 to 4 feet of hail. 2 to 4 feet deep in hail, and then it all started to melt. This was north of Amarillo. It was south. It was just to the south of Dumas. So once that hail started to melt, look at the flooding that took place. And again,
extreme weather hits northeast China. Motorists in Shenyang City terrorized by monster hailstones. This man wisely waiting until the storm was over before surveying the damage to his car.
I was having supper at the time when I heard the noise. I came out only to find my car badly damaged, but I didn't dare to get any closer to check on it until the hailstorm was over.
Using local comparisons to describe the size of the hailstones, saying they were as big as rice bowls.
Mount Etna, Europe's most active volcano, living up to its name as it erupts for the 24th time in a series that began in January this year. The Sicilian volcano could be seen spewing molten lava and grey and white ash into the air from its southeastern crater. It's erupted 3 times.
American preparedness that worked. We left you on Friday with a grave warning that this would be a dangerous weekend for millions and millions of people, and it was. 148 tornadoes in 72 hours. One of them a monster tornado cell on the ground for more than 5 hours and 250 miles. And tonight, new footage shows police cars seeming to drive straight into the belly of the storm.
From the sun associated with what's called a solar flare. Let's bring in our meteorologist, Chad Myers. Chad, explain why this happens. What's going on?
You know, we are in an 11-year cycle. We're going up to the peak of the 11-year cycle, Wolf, which means that we are going to see more active sunspots and more active solar flares, and even the CMEs, or the coronal mass ejection.
And shaking up New Brunswickers for weeks. Small earthquakes have been rattling their windows and their nerves. There have been dozens of the quakes in the last month alone in the communities southwest of Fredericton. Seismologists admit they don't know what's causing it, leaving residents to wonder if the big one is about to hit. Ross Lord reports.
In the quiet village of Macadam, New Brunswick, they're wondering what's going on down there.
What happened? First there were streaks, then the thunderous boom. Something different happening in the sky out west over the weekend. So we asked ABC's David Wright to get to the bottom of it.
Okay, so it wasn't Armageddon, but Sunday morning an asteroid hurtled toward Earth big enough to terrify people in 2 states. A streak of light,
And all of a sudden, we heard a loud bang.
followed by a sonic boom.
You can feel the noise in your chest when it goes boom.
So many people witnessed it in parts of California
The
and
Russian
Nevada.
Emergencies
911
Ministry was quick to assume that the green clouds over Moscow were a result of a high pollen count, not a chemical explosion. The ministry stated that the green clouds were caused by the blooming of several species of trees and resulted in a yellow-green pollen coating pavements, windows and cars. A Russian biologist in Moscow commented on the
Ornithologists
situation.
in Peru are baffled by the death of an estimated 600 pelicans on the beaches of northern Peru. Peru's Oceanic Institute said that as of Sunday, they had found 538 dead pelicans and 54 dead Peruvian boobies. They also found the carcasses of 5 sea lions that